faithful. What's good? You know who it is. It's your boy, Jay in the Bay. I got to give a huge shout out to all my subscribers. I recently passed over 200 subscribers this past weekend. So a big shout out to you, my subscribers who've been down since day one, and also people who recently subscribed. Welcome to Jay in the Bay's channel. We talk about everything red and gold. Y'all see the background? Now let's get into the game this week. The Niners got to head up to good old Dallas, Texas to take on them good old Cowboys. Now you know what time it is, faithful. It's time to pontificate. Dallas offense is led by Andy Dalton, Mari Cooper, Gallup, CeeDee Lamb, and Zeke the Freak. Now, obviously, they got the names. They have the talent. But for some reason, the Cowboys just can't put it together. You know, offensively, Zeke, he's averaging under 4 yards a carry, so he's not having a great game. Andy Dalton has filled in well, but he has turned the ball over. And what 49ers defense has to worry about is obviously the three receivers I just mentioned. They got talent, and our defense definitely will be tested. But we got to shut down Zeke the Freak and the running game. And the Cowboys have multiple injuries along their offensive line, so I expect us to win the game through the trenches. One huge advantage for the 49ers is the Dallas defense. You know, the Dallas defense gives up the most rushing yards per game with 162 yards average per game. So that's definitely in the 49ers advantage. And that Dallas defense also gives up the most points through all teams with over 30 points per game. So 49ers offense should be able to score pretty well as long as we can protect Mullins, and Mullins don't turn the ball over. The Dallas Cowboys defense is led by DeMarcus Lawrence, Jalen Smith, Kyle Van Der Esch, and also they got Aldon Smith. You know, great story. It's glad to see that Aldon Smith is back from, his darker days. I'm glad to see he's healthy, he's sober. But the Dallas defensive line, they do get pressure on the quarterback. They only have 24 team sacks this year, so it's not, they're basically middle of the pack. But, they got Aldon Smith, DeMarcus Lawrence, on that front. And the 49ers defense last week played up to its potential for sure against the Washington offense. Niners defense last week looked like the top 10 defense, and I expect the same this week against Dallas. I'm not sure if Fred Warner's going to play. He had a stinger in last week's game. He left the game, so his availability is uncertain at this point, but hopefully he'll be available. Obviously, if he's not, that would leave a void on our defense. But I'm expecting to see us dominate on the defensive line against Cowboys' offensive line. I believe we'll get some sacks. We'll get pressure on Dalton, make him feel uncomfortable in the pocket. And we should be able to force some turnovers because Dalton has thrown, I believe, 4 to 6 interceptions this year. And he's definitely prone to turn the ball over. Unfortunately, Deebo Samuel got injured in last week's game, so he's going to be out. But I'm looking to see, the Ayuk show. I'm looking to see Brandon Ayuk get more involved. He's looking better and better each week. He has good rapport with Mullins, but I also want to see Kendrick Bourne, catch the ball consistently, baby. That's all we ask him. Just catch the ball consistently. He makes spectacular catches, but then sometimes he drops the routine catches. I don't understand why Mullins can't get into a better rapport with Jordan Reed. He's a big tight end. He can get open. Mullins, for some reason, just can't get him the ball. But I want to see, get Reed involved. Mostert, he's got the ankle injury. He said it's going to hamper him this whole year. But we'll see what he does against this porous, Dallas run defense. Jeff Wilson Jr., he looked good in spurts. He just got to hold on to the ball, because I looked up some stats, the Niners and Cowboys, we've given up the most turnovers on offense. And that's what kills teams is turnovers. You can't turn the ball over. And these two teams, the Cowboys and Niners, have given up the most turnovers. And that's a major reason why we both have losing records. This game will be a great test for the 49ers secondary going up against, 3 pretty good receivers on Dallas' side of the ball. I'm also eager to see the 49ers offensive line against Dallas defensive line. And also, I want to see how the 49ers run offense does against Dallas's defense. They have one of the worst run defenses in the NFL, and they give up the most points on defense in the NFL. So I'm eager to see how the 49ers offense performs. The 49ers will win this game if we dominate the trenches. We need to create holes in the running game, protect Mullins, Mullins can't turn the ball over, and Mullins, you got to get the ball into the hands of your playmakers. And our playmakers, our skilled position guys, they got to make plays on the outside. And defensively, we have to attack Mullen, we have to attack Dalton, make him feel uncomfortable in the pocket, and obviously stop the running game. We can't let Zeke the freak eat. I don't want to see none of that on Sunday. None of that Zeke eating. I can't see none of that on Sunday. If we do that, we'll make the Cowboys offense one-dimensional, and I feel like we'll definitely be victorious on Sunday. I feel like the Niners will win this game 31-21, and I can't wait to see it. The game on Sunday, expecting us to show up and show out. And thanks again for tuning in to your boy Jay in the Bay. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section. Who you guys think has the edge in the game, and I'll see you guys in the next one.